My name is Chris Wiseman. My son, Ashton, is 12 years old and has Down syndrome. A couple years ago, my buddy Edward asked if Ashton wanted to go on a youth duck hunt. Edward brought him a little 410 and Ashton got to shoot it once and he was hooked on it right out of the gate. This past Christmas, we were talking about what Ashton wanted for Santa to bring him, and he told me he wanted some hunting boots so he could go hunting with Mr. Edward again. As Edward and I were talking, he said, man, I think I got a good place. It's over in Arkansas, it's called Straight Lake, and he'd have a really good chance of shooting one over there. So once we figured out that some dates and that we were going to be able to make this thing happen, 2 or 3, 4 afternoons every week, I would take Ashton out in the backyard and we'd just practice with the BB gun. Trying to get him set up on a chair or a ledge and just trying to get him to zone in on the can. He actually started getting fairly decent. So after weeks of anticipation, Ashton's been counting down the days. It's finally time to roll. And I get a call from Edward. He says, we're gonna make a stop on the way at Drake Waterfowl. Get up there and those guys met us in the parking lot, had Ashton fitted and geared up head to toe. You couldn't wipe the smile off his face.
So Ashton, we got you some waders here to wear. And if you come look in this box here, we got you some other gear. Cap.
Look at all that. What is that?
And a gun sleeve. And a jacket.
You got a new jacket?
Some gloves and a backpack.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow.
Oh yeah. There you go.
What goes in there?
The gun, right there.
Your gun goes in there?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
So we get to Straight Lake and Max and a couple of the guys come out to meet us. And
hey, how are you? I'm Mr. Max.
I do.
Nice to see you.
My son Ashton.
Hey, buddy.
Chris Wiseman.
Hey, Chris. How are you, sir?
Good. Nice to meet
How are you?
Max gave Ashton a hat and a real nice vest, had him suited up. On top of all the surprises he had already gotten, they just kept coming. It was a great setup, and those are a great bunch of guys.
What do you say to Mr. Max?
Max, you can fly.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're here with
Morning of the hunt, we wake up, everybody's getting geared up, and Max comes and tells Ashton he's got one more surprise for him.
Josh Raggio. You know Mr. Josh? Huh? Do you know Mr. Josh?
You heard Josh sent me?
Yeah, look at that. He sent this for you. He wants you to have this for your hunt up here this morning.
I don't know Josh personally. We're from the same area, and apparently he had heard about this particular hunt that everybody was trying to set up for Ashton, and went out of his way to make him a custom call, and he didn't put it down the rest of the trip.
All right, let's roll.
So we get out there, it's pitch black dark, thinking in my own head, how is Ashton even gonna have a chance at this? Daylight starts to break, everybody's calling ducks, ducks are flying in, and Ashton's having a tough time seeing them. He's got some vision problems as it is.
Here they come, here they come. Okay.
As the light came in a little bit more and he could start seeing, we had a couple of really good opportunities come in, and it just takes Ashton a little bit longer to zero in and be ready to actually pull the trigger than most people. So as the morning had gone on, it had probably been 30 minutes or so, maybe 40, since we had a legitimate opportunity to get one. And lo and behold, here comes this one solo duck in by itself. I'm trying to help Ashton get lined up, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, this is probably gonna be our last opportunity to get a duck today. If you'd have been in that hole with us that day and seen a bunch of grown men jumping up and down, screaming like a bunch of high school kids going crazy, it was one of the best feelings I've had as a dad, as a man, as anything. For everyone to have come together and make that moment happen for my son, it's hard to explain.
That was awesome.
Down there. Good job, buddy.
Good job. That's awesome. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Here we go. Good job. Was that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him, buddy. I got him. Give me some. What do you think? Good. Got a big old green head too, buddy.
Look at that duck. What do you think about that?
Cares of that.
There you go.
So with Ashton having Down syndrome, there's challenges for any parent raising any child. With Ashton, there are a few more. There was a definite learning curve in raising him. You know, he wants what any other child wants, is just to be accepted and to be able to do all the stuff that everybody else is doing. This was going to be an experience that was going to allow him to do that. Being one of the guys all decked out in his camo, hunting in the woods, just like he does on his video games. It was so special to me, it brought a sense of fulfillment to me because I was able to be there and do it with him. Just a really special moment that I'll never forget as a dad. There was a lot of people that had a hand in making this happen for Ashton, and to them I'll forever be grateful. That morning, that one duck, that'll be something that he and I never forget.